The hidden cost of peacekeeping. Why walking on eggshells holds us back. Have you ever walked on eggshells, never knowing what mood or situation you'll be presented with? I regularly did the eggshell dance with family members as far back as I can remember. The mood of the situation was always uncertain. I'd been very careful not to offend or upset anyone. There would be anger at the slightest provocation, mood swings were prevalent, and I was constantly scanning for signs of an impending issue. The eggshell dance led to a life of my being more reserved than my natural temperament, where I'd be exceptionally careful to say and do the right thing. I felt anxious to the extent it would show in my skin. I stay silent when others would speak, and I had dreams of being trapped living in an environment I couldn't escape from. People-pleasing and misplaced loyalty were top of my agenda. This need for constant vigilance, I believe, made me more instinctual and intuitive, but it also made me a rescuer. I went through a phase of rescuing every stray that crossed my path. One such stray was a friend who kept picking inappropriate relationships. I invited her to live with me through one of these patches. She had numerous wild yet short relationships, and I spent my time rescuing her from the associated dramas. Although exhausting, it was familiar to me. I felt that I was only worth the number of situations I could resolve. The truth was that I'd fallen into a pattern of trying to keep the peace, because although she, like me, had come from a background of treading on eggshells, her way of dealing with it was to be a rebellious victim rather than a rescuer, creating not peace, but drama. I decided one day that enough was enough. I was no longer going to sacrifice my own comfort and truth to avoid negative reactions. The suppression of my own needs over a long period of time had eaten into my self-esteem and left little room for genuine connection and personal growth. So I stood up to family members, no longer tolerated their mood cycles, and moved away from those who could not control their tempers. I suggested to my friend that she move to be close to her beloved grandmother, who I felt would give her the boundaries and discipline she needed in her life. She did indeed move, the best move she ever made, and she's been happy ever since. I'd learned that, in essence, while walking on eggshells might provide temporary peace, it ultimately undermines the potential for authentic relationships. True harmony is built not on fear, but on trust, empathy, and the strength to stand on solid ground. It is time to stop walking on eggshells and start trusting your inner voice. You never know, it could change your life. That's why today we have one mission: to help you learn to trust your gut and transform your life. So discuss this article with me. This article explores the delicate balance between keeping the peace and honouring our truth as intuitive sensitives. Often hear from fellow sensitives about their own experiences of walking on eggshells, whether with family, friends, or colleagues. Some have found themselves trapped in the rescuer role, while others struggle to break free from people-pleasing patterns. Have you noticed yourself tiptoeing around others' emotions? When did you first realize the pattern wasn't serving you? What steps have you taken to stand in your own truth while maintaining genuine connections? Join me in the comment section this week so we can explore these insights together. During the first week after publication, I'll personally respond to your thoughts and questions. My name is Heidi Sawyer, and I will be your intuitive guide on this journey to trusting your inner voice. I look forward to working with you.